Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm going to do part 2 of this page I'm working on here in the Forest Girl coloring book, the hardback cover. Now in part 1 I moved these things a little bit closer to each other, and then I got to looking at the page and I've noticed that this piece actually goes to this piece of wood. This piece here goes to this piece, and this piece here goes to this piece. So that's why they were off kilter a little bit. Actually, they were off kilter quite a bit more than what I did. We'll look at this page here. I think I have to get you down, so hold on. Okay, so you can see that they're off kilter here. This one especially, and I don't quite understand when I'm going through here and looking at them, if this one was supposed to be attached to this and this one attached to that. This one back here shouldn't be as far over. It should be over here a little bit, and this is a piece of the wall in the back. So what I did was I just moved it over a tiny bit, and then I shaded it down here at the bottom to attach it to this piece here. And I'm doing the same thing on this one, and then I just moved, like this line almost lines up with this, so I lined that line up with this one, and then just drew a rose in here like the other ones had, and then we're just going to keep this as part of that back wall. You can't really see much through this area because this part should be way over here, but since we have a light here, there's not much I can do about that, so I was just going to darken it all in that area and make that a bit darker here. It just was getting to me that I couldn't figure out what to do with this. Bits and pieces, and it didn't quite look right the way I was doing it. We'll also notice that when I'm working with these pencils, that they kind of stay a little bumpy in the grain of the pages. And to correct that, all I'm using is the Caran d'Ache blender. It's like a big, thick, heavy piece of wax, I guess. And we just take it where we see these like white areas here, and I just run it across there and put pressure on it, and it will blend all of that together. I don't like doing this terribly much, but on this particular book there is a lot of tooth in this paper, and just by doing that it helps the wood come across a little better, and everything else we're going to work on. So that's all we're going to do on that part. I think we could do it on this little piece here too, so you can see. If we just run that, it'll blend out some of that color. This is hard for me to do. That's one of the reasons I don't like doing it, because you're putting pressure on the paper. There. And it finishes off the coloring. I'm going to put a little green gold in here. To make sure we don't touch that wood too much, and we're going to put it on this piece of wood too, and up here where those are a little golder. I'm kind of taking a break from the page because of my hands. I'm using Ivory here just to add some color in there. And then we'll just use one of these pencils at darker color and put in some wood grain. Hands have been bugging me. And again, wood grain is, to me, it's easy. We just put like a dot there, and then you're going to pull out some grain work. Make it come out on both sides. And then just wiggle your hand to make some lines in it. Turn the pencil so you always have a sharp edge. I'm going to go to the doctor here in 2 weeks and see if we can't find something we can do for the pain that keeps coming. I hate to have to stop doing the stuff I like doing. But because I'm having so much pain, it's only so much like ibuprofen or Tylenol you want to take during the day. And the hands are the ones that are bugging me more than used to be just my knee. This board that goes there. The board that comes down here. I need the nope, the redder color. Don't know why I have a line there. That's a rope. Get that a little lighter and put some dark on this side. And that side, just to add it in there. Okay, I'm going to turn the book. Get that line just a little darker. This is the dark sepia I'm using here just to darken the shadow underneath this wood. You can go all the way across on that one and up on the top. So I can get that marked up. So yeah, just a little bit about my health there. This is a sienna. I'm assuming this piece of wood comes down there. All right. This one here. And then we'll get the blender here and just blend all that. If I get all of this in camera here. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do something other than the woodwork. We have this rug over here. If you notice, this rug here has got a pattern on it. So it has a border, and then it's got this little, I don't know what kind of shape that is. And over here we have a blanket, basically. It doesn't have anything on it. So we're going to get out a reddish color. This looks like about the right color. This is a red violet. If you ever want to know if you're matching colors, take your pencil and just color a little bit of that and see if it's close enough, and that is close enough for me. We are going to have to make a straight-ish line, so I'm going to find something I can make a straight-ish line with. Okay, I have a whole set of light bulbs that I just put in the house, and this is like the little card that came with it, so you can make it work. They're smart lights. So I'm just going to take that and use it as a ruler. Make the markings here. Don't want to go all the way down. Right about there, I think. And go up to meet the other line. Okay, there's one line. And then that almost makes it so I can make the perfect border here. Just pull that out a little bit. There we go. Boom. That's our one border. Then we're going to make a little line down here. And then go up this way. Well, just in a little bit further, I think, here. About there. And then in this way. And then we're going to make a curve. What do I have to make a curve with? Stickles bottle. Use what you have. Curve there. I got to see it this way, so I'll put the curve down at the bottom. There we go. And it is a, it's got a border on it too. I'm going to freehand that just because. Might be easier. Okay, and then what's in the center looks kind of like a, I don't know, ladder. There's a line, and then it has lines that go across. So who knows how I'm going to manage that one. Kind of goes in the center here. And then it has lines that come out from here. Something like that. And all this is really decorative. And then there's also another little line of stuff that comes down in here. Just like a little, I don't know, flower or something. And then goes out. It's just a stitching. There we go. Okay, well that's our blanket. Now the edges here are going to have to go up a little because it's being tacked, so that will be going upward. And this will just kind of go down a little bit. That works. This one will be pulled. There, okay. So we've got kind of some stitching there. I'm going to take this, I didn't know if I told you it's a red violet. We're just going to bring that down. We know this is being pulled a little, so we're going to have a line there. Bring it up. It's also going to be a line here. A line through here. And a line through there. Pull lines from the fabric. There's a line that goes across here from being pulled on the other side. Okay, I'm going to take our ivory here because this little area is ivory or off-white, whatever you want to call it. I want to make it that way. So is this piece. And so our little flowers and some stitching here. So make sure those are lighter than the other places. That's kind of a zigzaggy pattern that I'm going to have to add in with a different pencil when I get done coloring this. We want a little more burnt color. Let's see about this is Caput Mortem Violet. Zigzaggy. And this one has squares Oh, joy. Okay. This is just Caput Mortem. A little lighter. Okay, I have to bring this down so I can see the little flower bit I stuck here. I should have X's up here too, huh? Just adding in some extra lines there, and then I have to put the X's up here that I didn't do. The zigzags, or whatever you want to call those, they need to be up here at the top. Okay, going up into that corner. Using the side of the pencil just to add in the color there. Tilting the pencil so I get a sharper edge just around those edges. Okay, it's got some gold lighting on it from the lights above. So we're going to add some of that in there. Especially in the areas that are different colored. So hard to see these little details. Stitching lines. Then there's one that comes right up here. Okay, I'm going to try to make it a little easier on myself. See if I get any water in this. I'm going to use a Tombow. I picked out 837, which is kind of redder than what we've been using, and I'm just going to pick it up with some water here. Scoot this over and put some of this down. This may be the way I go for the rest of the page. I don't know. Let's kind of go up that line. Okay, and then in each one of these little squares is another little square, so we're just going to try and put some dots in those. Let's see how it goes. And I need to find something to stick under there, because the image in the middle of the page shouldn't be so light. So we're going to throw a line in there, darken it. There we go. Get everything all over the place. Move those out of the way. Then we're going to add in some 501. Probably should wait until it dries a little bit more. It's just going to accent the pull lines here. And we will get a black something. What do I got out here? I don't think I have anything black. I need to put the nail up there. So, yeah, we'll just use my black glaze pen and stick a nail right there. And then we'll take the black micron pen here. adding a few little details into it so you can see them better. Let's turn the book so I can get the lines going the right way here. Yeah, I'm not really into making all these little boxes, but I started it, so I might as well. Let's see. So each one of these, put a box in it. And then our Ziggy's eggs. And these are kind of like little leaves. Joy. I'll just Okay, then we'll get a pencil. I don't know if I can do that until the ink dries. This is 26. I think that's turning black, so I'll have to wait on that. Rug. It looks similar to the other one. I probably will play around with that a little bit more. Lighten it up here and there. I'm going to get this pencil sharpened. It's got a lopsided lead in this one. So I'll try to add a little bit lightness in this area here. Just brighten up some spots. And then add that yellow pencil back in here to add a little bit of the brightness in there. And then we'll take that Caran d'Ache blender here and see if we can get that blend it a little bit. Okay. We'll add a little bit lighter color around these lights. There's a light bulb in there. Light burn in there. Let's take our we're gonna find it. Caput mortem. Add it on the edge here. little bit of brown. I don't know where my sepia is. This will probably be the last bit of this that I can do. Where's the sepia? It's a small one. Got the burnt sienna, Dyck-Brown, eraser. There it is, dark sepia. Okay. I'm going to take the dark sepia and we're going to add it into this, just here and there, kind of giving it an older look. So like up here at the top. Okay, and then down here a little bit, just on the edge of the page. Just catching it on there. Okay, and then maybe a little bit here and a tiny bit down here. And then we'll sharpen it as good as I can get it sharpened and go down in here and pull up some of these little lines. I just added in a tiny bit of detail. Sorry, I have to keep moving everything. Close enough. Gives me something there to look at. Maybe I'll try to do this little chair real quick. I'm going to put on some burnt sienna in here. Darken it up with a little bit of, just had all the brown pencils out. Van Dyck Brown here. And a lighter color in the middle. I'm going to bring in some green gold. Burnt sienna back in. I'm going to sharpen it though. Okay, then we bring in the sepia here to darken. The lines. Turn this a little bit. Back leg is a little darker than the front leg. These are like little shadow marks from the chair railings, back, whatever you want to call these little things. Need another little brown here. I'm trying to find one. Bring in some chocolate. It's a Holbein pencil. And oh, fine, we'll just find another one. I can't find it on my desk. I just want a lighter brown. Raw umber is what we're going to bring in. There we go. Chair is done. So these are going to be like bits and pieces that we do for the rest of this page. Trying to see if there's something up here I could do that's really quick. I could do this frame here. That was the raw umber. This is the Dyck-Brown. We're going to get those edges darker. Then we'll throw in some yellow in there. It's not yellow, it's dark made Naples yellow. I don't even know what that is a picture of. It could be a tree, I guess. We're going to darken that with the sepia. And then we'll take the Caran d'Ache and just go around it. Boom. Okay, so that'll be it for today. Sorry, not terribly exciting for you. Chair, rug, and a picture frame, but that's the way it goes sometimes. I will see you in the next one, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. And as always, I put all the pencils and everything I used in the description box. Thanks for watching. Bye now.